done passed a law to make it to where the kids gotta read the Bible in class and shit. That's some wild ass shit to me because everybody ain't Christian. That'll be like, to me, that's just like trying to make everybody uh, study the Buddhist statue before they start school, even though they're not Buddhist. It's like you picking. It's like you picking folks' religion for them. You basically saying, okay, this is your religion. This is what we're gonna train you into. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. That's that's the reason why 99.9% of y'all even fuck with religion, because you just was talked into it by your parents and all that. You never believe that. There was never a time when you was like, oh, I actually believe that. Some man can split the sea in half and put a bunch of animals on a boat and survive. I actually believe there was never a time when you actually believe that. Now, it was never came a time when you actually believe any of that stuff. So it's like, really though, that decision that Texas is making at the school really just goes along with the movement of the country. It's like, because the country is extremely fake as hell too. So being that we want to put some fake religion in the schools, that makes perfect sense actually. All that stuff is fake. God, religion, it's all fake, bro. That's all some shit that another human made up. And you just decided to run with it. Like people say they got faith in God. You don't have no faith in God. You have faith in man, because your faith is in the fact that the man is telling you the right story. And then all the men are just so cowardly and fearful. Half the men, if you ask them about the Christian anything, they'll say that's why they fuck with it, just in, like an insurance policy. Just in case, this is the real thing, then I kind of fucked with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell nah, bro. Because for one, y'all don't even fuck with it for real. For one, that's first. That y'all don't even, 98% of people that's claiming to be Christians and all that don't even fuck with that shit for real. Don't follow none of the shit. Don't, make up their own thing, what they think the God character do or will do. Everybody pretty much make up their own. Like, if you ask every person to define God and religion, each person I say a different thing. So that means everybody is creating their own manifestation of what a God is. You will even hear people every day. I hear people saying, well, God thinks you should do this. Well, God says you should do this. Well, God wants you to do this. So you don't even know, you're not even sure that this thing even exists. But yet you know what it's talking about, what it says to do, and what it. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I ain't never been no weenie like that. I ain't never been the type of cat to just follow some shit, blindly follow some shit. I'm even when I was a kid, I'm always asking questions. I want to know exactly what the fuck is going on with this. And the more questions if you ask more and more questions about the Christianity bullshit, it's gonna come to fruition that it's some bullshit. Everybody that still believe in that just haven't went down the rabbit hole of actually investigating that and looking into it. That's all it is. Damn near every person that done read the whole Bible and did a little research, damn near every person I know like that don't believe that stuff no more. The main people who fuck with it, who go to church, believe it and all that, they haven't never even read the Bible before. You got people on YouTube, I don't say no names, but you got people on YouTube that have a whole sermon on Sundays, have a whole preacher sermon. And this person will tell you that they ain't never read the Bible before. So you basically just making up your own God. You making up a whole religion, a whole God. For all you know, the God might say fuck you and your mama. Do a backflip and land on your head and break your neck. The Bible might say that. But if you ain't never read it, you don't know what the fuck it say. You just saying what other people say. You know, you done heard other people say this and that about the God character or whatever, so you just repeating it. So I don't have no respect. If you a Christian and you read the whole Bible, I can have a little respect for you in your religion. I can respect it a little because your decision to fuck with it is coming from a deeper place than you just hearing somebody else talk about the shit. At least you did take the time to read the book and shit. Cause you got a gang of motherfucking so-called Christians and all that have never read the Bible, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Sound crazy as hell, right? You actually have people out here claiming this religion that have never even read the book that's associated with the religion. They never read the book before, but they be at church. They be telling other people they need to be fucking Christians. They be saying all this stuff, and they ain't never read the fucking book themselves ever. I even read the book. I read the book, and I'm not no Christian. I'm not even no atheist. I don't believe in atheists either. I don't think atheist is a thing. I don't think atheist is a thing, and I think Christianity is a fake thing. And that's to me, that's why atheist is not a thing. Because Christianity is not even a real thing. That's like to me, call somebody an atheist is similar to like saying, okay, well, that's like somebody come up to you and they say, hey, I believe in Bigfoot. And then you say, nah, I don't believe in Bigfoot. That ain't no real thing. And they say, oh, you a Bigfootist. You a Bigfootist. So they'll come. I don't know what the fuck they'll call it, but they'll come up with some kind of name to name you, and they the ones that's fucking crazy in the head for believing in some bullshit. But they trying to say that you crazy for not believing in the bullshit. So no, I don't fuck with that whole atheist concept, and I don't even think that's a real thing. To me, the only way you could be an atheist for real is if the God concept was real. Like if that was a real thing, if there was a real God and all that was for real, then I feel like you could be an atheist. But for the fact that there's no such thing as a God, there's no God, there's nobody floating in the sky, there's no little man that built the earth. That ain't even a real thing. It don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? People, men don't make people from their ribs. We know how people are made. We know exactly how people are made. So right there, the Bible is full of shit. Right when they tell you that, the man pulled his rib out, he made no. We already know some bullshit already, cause we already know how people are made. We know. We know that the man inserts his penis into the woman. He expels semen. The semen swims down the fucking tube, fucking fertilizes the woman's egg. The egg starts the cellular process where they splitting cells and do the cell thing, and it grows and grows and grows into a human. That's how humans are made. Humans ain't made from no rib. Ain't now a human on this planet ever been made from a rib. So do we know off top that's some bullshit? You see what I'm saying? Like we already know that's some bullshit. You sound like Samuel Jackson. I don't know if that's a high side or a compliment. I fuck with Samuel Jackson. One of my favorite actors. I don't think I look like him though. Somebody said I look like Trick Daddy before. I was like, the only similarity I see through me and Trick Daddy is the fact that he got a fat ass belly and shit, and I'm kind of like that. I got the big belly and shit. Sometimes my shit go up and down. Like right now it's big because I drank a chocolate milk a few minutes ago. But it'll go down, up. Be great today. I'm trying shit. I'm trying to be great every goddamn day. Which that shit ain't easy as it goddamn sound. But what was I talking about? Yeah, this Jesus stuff, man. That shit's getting annoying to me. I'm starting to get annoyed by the whole shit thing. Because me, I don't like liars. A liar to me is annoying. Especially if you're a man. Because lying is like feminine. Lying is like, I don't, a man, we don't lie. Fuck, I'm a lie for. I don't give a fuck what you think. If I'm lying to you, that means I care about what you think or something. Like I'm worried about what you think about what I'm gonna say or whatever. So I gotta change what I'm gonna say. That's feminine. So I don't like no liar and shit. So the people that be super into religion and all that, to me they liars. You lying. Especially when you say you talked to God and God told you to do this, or God told you to say this, or you had a vision from God last night and they said it was this, or God said to do this. You lying, bro. Sis, whatever you are, you lying. It's a lie. So I don't like liars. Liars piss me off a little bit. Cause especially when it's a man. If it's a woman, yeah, okay, that's kind of their nature. Their nature is to be, deceptive and shit. That's kind of like their whole little thing. So it ain't necessarily excusable coming from a woman, but I understand it more. You know what I'm saying? Coming from a man, you a bitch. You lying and shit. I don't lie about shit. If I lie, it's because I'm trying to get out of trouble. Like the police got me jammed up or something, and I'm making up some shit just to get out of trouble with them or something. That's the only way I'ma lie. Any other time other than that, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't even care what you think enough to lie. You see what I'm saying? To me, it take more effort to lie. Cause you gotta come up with some shit. You know what I'm saying? All this type of shit. When you just say what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really trust the Christian type people. I don't really trust them type people like that. It's too easy for you to lie. To me, lying should be hard for you to do. Kind of like if you can lie super easy, that's a character fault. Your character is flawed. You shouldn't be able to lie so easy. What's happening? Uh, I can't see that bit. What's happening, chat? I'm I'm uh I'm nearsighted, so I can actually see better with my glasses off when I'm looking close to stuff. But when I'm away from it like this, I can't see shit. Since I got my glasses on, I'm nearsighted. Hey, what's happening? Uh, nah, man, I don't fuck with the religion shit. It's too. I just don't like fake nothing. I don't like fake hair. I don't like fake. I don't like fake titties, fake booty, fake nothing. I just don't like fake stuff. And to me, that whole religious thing and all is all fake. That's all somebody trying to. Cause you notice when you talk to it like a Christian person, they talk to you as if they better than you or something. Like they talking down to you. Like they up here talking to you down there or something. That's what I get from them when I hear them talk. They talk, well, I'm in this thing, and you can even tell how they change their voice and start trying to talk proper and everything when they talk about God. Like, that's fake. You don't talk like that. That's well, God says to do this and be kind, and you bitch, you don't talk like that. You be at the house saying, man, pay me the motherfucking bird, bitch ass nigga. Hey, give me talk like that. Talk regular. So it don't come across as fake. Even when you talking to your God and all that, you still your God know how you are. So you think that your God if God was a real thing, you think your God don't know how you are? Don't know you an asshole, shitty ass asshole? You ain't gotta fake it for your God and shit. You know what I'm saying? Try to act like you proper and nice and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hate when niggas do that. That's why I don't trust that shit. I don't trust that religious shit. I don't trust religious people. I don't trust none of that shit because it's too based in being a liar. I don't trust no liar. It's that's founded in being a liar. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole you had these people with these mega churches. They making millions of dollars. They got a church making millions of dollars and shit. Why is your church making millions of dollars, bro? Why are you collecting money for God? What would God need money for? Can't this God split seas and shit? Fucking build planets and suns and shit. What the fuck you need with your fucking $5 or whatever? The God character don't even know nothing about no money. I mean, he probably do, but that's some shit humans. That's what we made that up. The whole money thing, we made that shit up. Do I rap? That's a good question. It's complicated. Cause with me, I'm an artist. So I can't never stop rapping. I can't never stop doing no type of art. Even cooking, even when I cook something, to me that's like an art. Like I'm doing a. To me, when I cook, it's almost like I'm doing a painting. I'm drawing a painting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm drawing something. So it's all art to me. So it's like asking me, will I ever stop being an artist? No, I won't ever. That's just my character. I can't change that. Part of my character is I'm an artist. When I was in school, I was winning contests and shit from drawing. I draw too. So I was winning contests. Some of my artwork is still hanging up in the school district building when I was a kid. Right now, I fucking draw and all this type of shit. I do art. When I do rap, I make my own beat because I like the art form of it. I like being an artist. I like creating shit. I like to cook. I like taking the raw vegetables and meat and turning it into a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I like creating artistic value. That's my thing. So somebody asking me, do I rap? Yes. I fucking do any kind of art. Damn near. You name it. Rap? They was having a rap convo the other day that I didn't agree with. And a lot of people having this rap convo that I don't agree with. I don't like the way rap now is kind of like, I don't like the way it's like a money thing. It's too money. And don't get me twisted. I'm not saying you shouldn't want to make money off of it. You should want to make money off of every goddamn thing. It's a capitalist country. So you basically should want to make money off whatever the fuck you can. I'm not saying you should want to make money off of it. I'm saying like the foundation of it. Like the foundation of rap wasn't making money at first. That's what I'm saying. All that. It wasn't about really having money and all that. So I come from that. You see what I'm saying? So this whole everybody rich thing and all that is it's a whole different wave to me. And to me, I don't like it. It's kind of fake because for one, everybody ain't rich. For one, for two, why in the fuck is it so? Okay, it's good to be okay. I get it. It's good to be rich or good to have money and resources for your family and all that. But why do we eat the dick of the next person so much for having some shit? Like, okay, if another nigga got, let's say this nigga got a Benz, a Bentley, he rich, he got this, got this, got this. What the fuck does that do for me though? You know what I'm saying? So I don't get that whole. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I've had money before in my life, I've had a couple different businesses that did pretty well. I wasn't walking around like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got money, bitch ass niggas, y'all don't. Yeah, hoe ass nigga, I got money, yeah, yeah, yeah. I wasn't doing that. I could have done that. I could have easily just walked around with 20,000 in my pocket. Easy, just walk around 20,000, put it out at the stove, buy me a little some candy, pull out 20 bands and try to count the little dollar out the 20 bands. I could have easily done that. I never done that. I never done that. When I was in the streets, I was having way more money than all these goofball ass niggas. I never stunted on them. They probably thought I was stunting on them because of my cars and all that. I got the cars fixed up, That's not me stunting. I'm a car guy. I love cars. It could be nobody else in the whole city there at all. And I still be riding around fast, revving my motor and shit. I love cars. I always been into cars since I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was collecting Hot Wheels and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a car guy to the fullest. So my fixing up cars and putting the systems in them and putting the rims on them and doing all this different shit. That's not me trying to shit on the next nigga. That's me in love with that car that I'm fixing up. I'm in love with the fucking thing. So I just have to keep doing shit to it. Oh damn, I need this. Oh, I'm in love. It's like my girlfriend half-ass. The car damn like my bitch. I'm in love with the goddamn car. So I'm putting this on. I'm buying this for it. I'm doing this for it. It's like this a relationship I got with the damn vehicle. It ain't me trying to shit on nobody. I don't even give a fuck what you got. I just love what I got so much. But it's like with this rap shit, it done became a whole like the whole thing is just all about money and shit now. It's like that. It's like if you ain't got no money, you might well not even rap. It never was about that when I was coming up. We didn't give a fuck. We didn't give a fuck about no money. We was chasing money, but I'm saying we wasn't necessarily rapping about it. We didn't give a fuck. Now, if you ain't talking about no money, you ain't getting no money, you ain't on some type of money level or something, you might well not even rap. That's what I don't like about it. Do a collab, shit. I don't know, you might can't rap. What if you can't rap? I do a collab with you now. I done got you on one of my songs and shit. You can't even go. You ain't got that go. You gotta have that go. Get on the track with me, brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hope you got that go. We can collab online. We could do a freestyle. We could do a freestyle on live. No, but the rap game to me is a whole different thing. Like I made a little money off the rap game. Like a little, when I say little, I'm talking about a couple bands. Like maybe like 2, 3 bands. Like the whole time I was even fucking with the shit. I might have made about 2, 3 bands the whole time, right? So the music, to me, it was more about the camaraderie and like you know what I'm saying? Like the battle rappers, how they get in the cipher. I gotta open shit, I'm getting hot shit. You know how they get in the cipher and they fucking be rapping in the circle and all that? And they popping it on each other, and they spitting their bars and all that. I like that. I like just the sport of it. You know what I'm saying? Like the sport of doing it. Like getting in the car, I used to get in the car, put a beat on, and you and your homies and all that, or just rap to the beat. That type of shit. I like that. We didn't make it. We just do that. We should do that damn near every day almost. When I was in the streets, we used to do that damn near every day. Get in the car with a beat and rap to the beat. So that was a thing that we just liked to do. You see what I'm saying? It didn't necessarily involve no money. We wasn't getting paid for that. We actually spending money because we smoking blunts and shit. So technically we spending money. We ain't even making money. We losing money doing the shit. But that's how I'm just saying. That's how much we cared about doing it. Is we would lose money to do it. Take up our time, our day, valuable time. We could be doing criminal shit to make money. Or whatever, or legal shit or whatever. We could be doing something to make money, but instead we in the car rapping and smoking. That's how much we loved it, though. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't necessarily about, yeah, we wanted to make money. Of course we want to make money. We hustlers. We live in this fucking matrix. Of course we want to make money. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't all about that. That wasn't the main thing. The main thing was, do you got bars? Can you spit? Is your shit, are you dropping double, triple entendres? Is your shit hard? Is your shit on the beat? Or is it off the beat, but off the beat, on the beat? Or is your shit right? It was more about all that. The art of it was more about the art of your craft versus how much money you got, how many bodies you got, how many hoes you done smashed. Well, no, it's kind of always been about that. It's always been about how many bras you smash. That's always been a thing my whole life. Like a competition between men and all that is women. That's always gonna be a thing. But as far as the music, yeah, I'ma always be a rapper, bro. Because and not just a rapper. I'm just always be an artist because that's just my character. I like to create shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to take nothing, a blank canvas, and turn it into some shit. That's kind of like my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'ma always be on that, whether it be rapping, cooking, drawing, making handmade jewelry, fucking whatever, any type of art form. I'm always be on it because that's my creative nature. I can't help it. I can't stop. I be fucking uh, finding pallets or so I have some wood sometimes, and I be trying to make something out of the wood and shit. I did that the other day. I had a pallet and I broke one of the fucking planks off of it, saw it, sawed it in half, and was cutting it into little small squares, trying to make fucking wooden dice. I was trying to make wooden dice. That's hard as fuck. Making wooden dice is hard as hell because a dice is like perfectly symmetrical. And when you working with wood, even if you measure it perfectly symmetrical and all that, it'll fucking be off because you'll end up sanding it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you trying to sand it to get it smooth or get it perfectly on the line or whatever you're trying to do with it, that's what'll get it off of the symmetry is when you sand it and shit. So that shit, it look easy. Cause in my mind, I was like, oh shit, I be coming across all this goddamn wood and shit every day. I need to figure out something I can make with this shit. That's what I was thinking. That was like where my mind was going with it. I need to think of something I can make with all this wood I be coming across every day. And that's what I came up with. Made some dice, some wood dice, and I tried it. And they look, when you look at them, it look perfect. It look like it. You like, damn, that hoe look perfect. You hit that hoe, nigga. But then when you try to roll them like dice, them bitches didn't roll at all. Them hoes like, the hoe flat, lumpy on one side. It just wasn't right. I was like, damn, these hoes hard to make. How they be making these hoes? You gotta make them hoes perfect. Every little angle gotta be perfect. Everything gotta be perfect. Because if it ain't perfect, they they can't nobody shoot with the dice because the people be trying to say they got some cheating dice. They'll try to say they dice is some cheating dice if they not perfect. If you roll it and they don't roll right like a regular dice, then the people gonna say, oh, you got trick dice, you trying to trick me. So that's why it's so important to have every little angle, every side just perfect how it's supposed to be. But it's hard. It's way harder than it sounds. It sounds like it ain't shit. Like you should just be able to buy a square fucking piece of wood, a perfectly square. That's what I did too. After I tried it with the pallet and it didn't work, I went to Home Depot and I bought a square piece of wood, like a long ass piece of wood, but it's perfectly square. And I was like, I'll just cut it the right lengths, and then it'll be perfect squares and shit. And so I tried it like that, and it still didn't work. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know how they making them. They got to be doing that shit with a machine. They got to be making them. They're not doing them dice by hand. They doing it. They got some type of machine, and they put that shit on the machine. The machine saw that shit down, cut it just perfect. That's the only way I could see it being perfect. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't done like that, ain't no way it's gonna be perfect. I'm up here washing my clothes and shit. I hate fucking washing. I didn't know you know what? I took that for granted. All my women and all that I ever had, they always used to wash my clothes and shit. So here I am down there 50. And I'm just for the first time having to wash my clothes really. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had to wash my clothes because I always had a woman washing my clothes. And even when I fucking was in the army, we would have like it'd be like a little Asian chick. And you just pay her like $5 and she wash your clothes. I just ain't never really had to wash my clothes. That's never been a thing up until here recently. And now I gotta wash my clothes and shit. Like fuck, I don't know how to wash clothes. And it sounds like it's easy, like you just throw the shit in there. That's pretty much what I do. But apparently, you're not supposed to do that. I'm just now figuring that out. You're not supposed to just throw all the shit in there. I still do it, but you're not supposed to do it though. Women, y'all be taking these women for granted, y'all. We be acting like all the shit they be doing is just little bullshit. Nah, that shit be important in the motherfucker. And you don't know how important it is until you gotta do the shit yourself. And then you like, damn. Let me go here, put my clothes in the I gotta go put my clothes in the dryer. Hold up. Oh, fuck. Damn, I hate washing my clothes and shit. It sucks. I damn near wanna go get another bitch just so she can wash my clothes. I damn near wanna give me a girlfriend just to have somebody to wash my clothes, y'all. Cause even when I ain't had no girlfriend, I would just drop my clothes off my mama's house. You know what I'm saying? Even like maybe the little short time frames in my life where I didn't have no girl, it was hardly ever though. I down there my whole life. I down there had a woman, but the little short times when I didn't, I just dropped my clothes off at my mama's house. She washed them. I just never had to obtain that skill till now. Like the last few years, I had to fucking do my own shit. Like dang, we be taking these women for granted. They be washing our dirty drawers and shit. Shit, that's just the way of the world. You gotta do your own shit. Ain't nobody gonna save you, including Jesus. Hey, that whole saving thing, who? It's kind of weird because it's like, so what is God saving you from Himself? Who's He saving you from exactly? That's the weird part. They say He's been saved. So what? Because it's saying if you read the book, the God character is the evil character. He the evil character. So it's like, who is He saving you from exactly? Himself? Because He did unalive His own son. So this is a pretty evil guy. Unalive his own son. Just do all this evil shit. Set up a fucking hell. He set up a place for you to burn forever. He do this if there's a God character, that character set up a place for you to go to die and burn forever. And you fuck with that? I don't fuck with nobody that even had that type of. You got that type of hate for me to where you want me to burn forever? Forever? You want me to burn forever, bro? I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you. You evil. You doing all this evil shit? Nah, bro. You don't get no pass because you calling yourself God or whatever. You don't get no pass, bro, for doing evil. And this God character also created the devil. There would be no devil if there was no God. You see what I'm saying? So that mean that the God character is responsible for the devil. So what the fuck? Why the fuck? I don't know. It just seemed crazy to me to follow some shit like that. And especially if you black, because you didn't, you got forced into that. You didn't jump off the porch with that. Them people forced you into that. And then I be acting, and people be saying, "Oh no, it's not white people religion. It's not white people religion." Okay, can't nobody ever answer this question for me though. If it's not white people religion, then what is white people religion then? Somebody tell me. Because I can almost guarantee you, if I go walk up to 10 white people and ask what's their religion, they gonna say Christianity. I can almost bet 10 pack on it. I bet a 10 pack on it. If I walk up to 10 Caucasians and ask them what's their religion, 10 of them gonna say Christianity. So that don't make sense to say that's not their religion. If all of them say they Christian, that means it's their religion. Fuck is you talking about? How would we have the same? We're not supposed to have the same religion as white people. That don't make sense. If we was natives here, or if we came from Africa, either way, we wouldn't have the same religion as white people. That don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? That never made sense. We would have a different religion, just like we had different food and shit. Just like how the Asians had different kind of food they make from the American white people. Just like the Hispanics got a different type of food that they make different than the American black people. You know, everybody have a different thing. The religion is the same way. We would not have the same religion as them. That don't make sense. The only way that we would have the same religion as them is if they forced us into their religion. That's the only way. That whole Ethiopian bullshit, people be saying, oh no, it came from Ethiopia, is that and the third? No. The Romans brought that shit to Ethiopia. That's the part they always leave out. They skip over the fact that the Romans had it first. They skip over that. And they go straight to the Ethiopians. No, the Ethiopians got it from the colonizer, which was the Romans. You fucking idiots. That Christianity bullshit did not come from no Africa. That's a lie. That's what these coons tell you because they trying to get you to follow the fucking Christianity bullshit, which is basically some brainwashing, white people worshiping ass shit at its core. When you really think about it, you basically worshiping white people. When you worship, say you a Christian and all that, you basically worship white people for the most part. You basically pray to them, everything. That's basically your God at that point. So nah, that's insane to me. That's insane. I would never betray my ancestors in that. I'm a warrior. Not this bitch. I didn't go to the army and all that to not be a warrior. You know what I'm saying? I'm a motherfucking warrior out this bitch. I would never betray my ancestors like that. They got forced into some shit. That's like somebody kidnapped my mama or kidnap my sister or something and hold them in the basement and feed them goddamn me Pop Tarts every goddamn day. And then I rescue them and then I feed them Pop Tarts? No, we ain't fucking with Pop Tarts ever. Fuck Pop Tarts. Fuck is you talking about? You're not finna force my people into some shit and then later down the line I'm fucking with the shit. What? That's embarrassing to me. To me, my people are an embarrassment. It's a fact. Cause y'all so fucking coon the fuck out. And worshiping these white people and all that. And you don't even, a lot of y'all don't even realize that you under like this spell, the fucking brainwash spell and shit. You think that, you think you walking in some type of truth or something. Some type of godly truth and all this bullshit. But you really under this spell, this brainwash spell got you worshiping the white boy and shit. Why you think they fucking changed the picture of the Jesus to a white dude? That wasn't no accident. She think that was accidental. Oh, we just accidentally made him a white guy. No, that wasn't no motherfucking accident. That was on purpose. To put this fake character in front of you, label it as a god, and paint him white. That was on purpose. That wasn't no accident. That was on purpose. That's part of the mind fuck that y'all fell for. Y'all fell for this Jesus bullshit. And the Jesus character is really just the white boy. Just the general white boy, blue eyes. Just the general, almost like the German. The blue eyes, blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. I never follow no shit like that. To me, that's disrespectful. I feel every time I see a black person talking about some Jesus and all this bullshit, I feel disrespected half-ass. Because I feel like you disrespecting my ancestors. And if you disrespect my ancestors, I feel like you disrespected me. So I feel half-ass disrespected when a black person be talking about some Christianity and all this bullshit. I be feeling disrespected half-ass. You know what I'm saying? Straight up I do. That's why I get away from it. That's why when people talking about that type of stuff and all that, I get away. Or when they come around and they start talking about thank you, Jesus, all that weirdo shit, I get away because I start feeling offended. Like, you disrespecting my people right now. It's bullshit. And I love my people, my ancestors and all that. I die for my ancestors. I'm a warrior. I'm going to die for my ancestors at some point. Facts. I live for that. They blood runs through my blood. That's me. That ain't no other separate people. That's me. So you disrespecting me. You force me into doing some shit, And then you got my kids, and then my kids later down the line, generation down the line, still doing the shit. As you done force me, oh hell no, nah. And they know, and not even just they doing it, they know where it came from. They know people got forced into this bullshit. They know it and still fuck with it. That's disrespectful to me. So I be feeling offended when I see black people talking about some Christian. Now, I get it. A lot of black people just don't know no better. So it's not them that offend me. Them, I just feel like they lost. Because a lot of black people just don't know no better. They just all they was taught. Since they've been on this planet. They've been being taught about the Christianity bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And they just don't know. They don't know nothing else. They don't know nothing but that. So they really think it's real for real. They really think it's some little dude in the sky. He got sandals and shit. He gonna come save them from white people and shit one day. They really bought that. You can't tell me just anything. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't just tell me anything and I'm gonna believe it and shit. You can't like right now cause nobody could walk up to me and say, hey, it's a pink dragon flying by. I wouldn't believe it. Because I don't see no motherfucking pink dragon. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the God concept and all that. I don't see no God, no Jesus, no none of this bullshit. It don't. I'm not even saying just physically see it. I don't. It don't show itself in no form or fashion in our life at no point. It only shows its form. Only way that stuff shows its face is through manipulation, through the church trying to take the money, through the you know these goofies just talking about how they God's child, all this bullshit. They the chosen one. Uh They in the favor of God. How the fuck you? What do the fuck you supposed to be? How the fuck you in the favor of anything? And then why would the God character give a fuck about a human? Y'all ain't think about that. Why would the God give a fuck about it? If there was a God, why would they give a fuck about a human? If I was a God, I wouldn't give a fuck about no human. If I was a God, think about it. I can create suns and shit. I can create a sun right now just out the blue. Like, yeah, nigga, I created a sun, nigga. If I could do that, I wouldn't give a fuck about no human. I wouldn't give a fuck if a human lived, died, multiplied, whatever the fuck. I wouldn't care. I'm a fucking God. I wouldn't care. That's manipulation, bro. Y'all been manipulated. And y'all so gullible only because that's just what you've been taught since day one. You just been being taught that since day one. So you just so gullible, you just go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was thinking about that early, like people don't people think whatever they doing is the right thing. I noticed that, and I'm guilty of it too. Like just people in general, they think whatever they got going on is the right thing. That's why That's why everybody that's Muslim, they think Muslim is the right thing. The people that's Christian, they think Christian is the right thing. The Buddhists, they think the Buddhist is the right thing. You see what I'm saying? So everybody, they think their own thing is the right thing. You see what I'm saying? Whatever they thing is, they think that's the right thing. Everybody else thing ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? That's fake. That ain't real, bro. All the shit fake. Ain't nobody think the right thing. All y'all got it wrong. Because think about it. If anybody had it right, we would know what happens after you die. We don't. How come we don't know then? If so many people got it right about this and that, and this and that, so many people got it right. How come we don't know what happened after you die then? We should know. If it should be one, and then I don't know, just so many. It's so many things that debunk that whole line of bullshit. Of some little character floating in the sky and all. I can't believe y'all even believe that in the first place. I I love Marvel comics, Marvel movies. I might go see Spider Man tonight. Matter of fact, I love Marvel movies and Marvel comics and all that. I collected the comics. I collected all those comics as a child. But I never one time believed that Spider-Man could really fucking like there was a real dude, you know what I'm saying, that moved like Spider-Man, jumped from building to building. And shit. I never really thought that was a real. I knew it was just a book. I always knew that was just in the book. I never ever thought that was for real like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how y'all think that this other bullshit is for real like that. So I don't know. That's just me. I always thought that was some bullshit. Even when I was a kid, and my teacher and all them was making us go to church and all that. Even then, I was like, man, this some bullshit. I walk in the building, they got a picture of a white dude in the church. In the church. No, they lying. They lying in the church. They in the church lying. You know what I'm saying? They in the book that they got says that the man don't look like that. But they literally have a picture hanging up that don't look like the description in the book that they reading. It's a line. They in the building lying about the thing that says don't lie. This is crazy to me. I seen that as a child. I was like, oh no, this is bullshit. Soon as I seen that right there, I said, why they lying? They in the church lying. They saying don't lie. But when I walked in the church earlier, I seen a white dude. So hold up. You saying don't lie. But when we read the book, it said that Jesus character was a black dude. But then when I walked in the building, the picture, it was a white dude. But you said don't lie. Something fishy. I started being like, okay, something fishy with this. When I was a kid, I said, oh, right then I was like, something fishy with this. Cause they telling me not to lie, but then they lying. They lying in the midst of telling me not to lie. There's something fishy with this shit. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, I was on there, I'm telling you. I was like, man, what is this shit really about? This some manipulative bullshit. This some shit they trying to manipulate. They trying to make the white boy look like he above you. Cause why did they change the character? Why did they change the character that everybody worshiping to a white guy? Why did they do that? I was like, they trying to manipulate. This some manipulative shit. So then I started researching it. Okay, let me research this shit, see what it's really about. So I started going down the rabbit hole, researching it all. Kind of find out it's some complete bullshit. Complete, utter, manipulative, slave control, mind control, weenie built bullshit. Oh, like hell no, bro. Nah, I'm not. I'm not gonna do some shit because I'm comfortable doing it. Cause we've been doing it for a long time. I'm just gonna keep doing it because I'm comfortable with it. Nah, it's not my character. I change anything in a split second. I could be doing something for years. I was smoking cigarettes for years. And nigga, one day I just decided I ain't want to smoke no more. And since then I ain't never smoked no more. Nah, if I get some new information, I get some new movement, some new motion in my life, taking me in a new direction, I'll go with it. I'm not gonna stay stuck on old shit if it ain't right. All that Bible's bullshit and all that, that's bullshit, bro. I'm just being real with y'all. That's fake. That's manipulation at its best. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the fact that they even have churches tell you that it's manipulation. Cause why in the fuck would you have a building where they collecting money? That don't make sense, bro. You gotta think about it. How does that make sense to have a building where they saying they collecting money for God, bro? Why would God need money? Man made money. And that's a new concept. Really, that money is new. That ain't no old concept. That's a new concept with man. Why in the fuck would God need money? That don't make sense, bro. So I can make a son, but I need your funk ass $10. But I can make a planet, right? I know how to make a planet out of nothing. This is the type of skills I got. I can make a planet out of nothing. I can make a human out of nothing. I can make anything out of nothing, right? This some type of skills I got, right? But I need your $20 though. I need your $20 though. You know what I'm saying? I really need I need your dub. I need a hot dub off you. I said, come on, bro. I don't see how y'all ever got fooled by that in the first place. I never got fooled by that. Even when I was a kid, I was like, nah, that's some bullshit. I never got fooled by that. I always thought it was some bullshit, and I was right. I'm so glad I never bought into that. Because y'all act like y'all fucking brainwashed or something. Like y'all done lost y'all rabbit ass mind and shit. Y'all giving these people y'all money. Y'all walking around talking about all this bullshit, preaching it to everybody. It's a fucking fairy. It's like a Harry Potter story or something. I don't know. I ain't investing no time and effort and energy into no fucking Harry Potter. The fuck?